Good morning, and welcome to day 15, the start of the third week. I just had a very close encounter with a wild rabbit. It was very cool, and I'm taking it as a good omen for the beginning of this day, as well as the week, because surprisingly, it was not scared of me. And honestly, it scared me when I first saw it, because it jumped out at me, and it was camouflaged so well. So, hi. Just gonna scoot past you. He don't care about me, he's hungry. Oh my gosh, like I'm on his tippy toes. Look at me. Are you a pet of somebody's? Oh my god. Oh, that's gonna be a doozy. Well, we wanted to get to the very top of the fire tower, but they have it locked. But it's still some amazing views, and it's 360, so I'll show you. Very thankful for the weather. So not only is this fire tower just really cool to get up to, and it's a climb, it's also the 100-mile marker. So we've done 100 miles on the AT. Congrats to us. Good morning, it is day 16. Today we are heading into Winding Stair Gap to catch a shuttle to go to Franklin. There we will be getting a motel, the Sapphire Inn, and I'm just really excited for a real bathroom, specifically a shower, as it's been about 1 week since I've had my last shower. Gross, I know, but I really don't think I stink that bad, but I could also just be desensitized to the smell. So that's really exciting, excited for real food. While we're there, we'll do some resupply shopping, and I think a zero, since we want to try to be recovering as we are doing these miles, and Kevin's been having some foot pain still, so we just want to give him some more time to fully recover his feet from the past few weeks. Walking in the creek. Now, how the hell? All right, I gotta turn the camera off. On the shuttle to Franklin. We love Franklin. Ooh, yeah, bus for ourselves. Hello, and welcome to day 17. We decided to not take a zero and are instead doing a Nero about 4 miles because we became the fools of Franklin by accusing a small Indian woman of being a Nazi. So for context, we had booked to stay at a motel a little bit outside of the downtown in Franklin. And the further we got out of downtown, the more Trumpy it became. And there were a couple of different establishments, restaurants and a hair salon that had 2 K's in the names. It was like Country Kitchen with K's, and I feel like they were hinting at a third. So I was a little on edge. We got to the motel, weird check-in. The office wasn't open. Some lady was calling somebody and handed us our keys and told us to come back in an hour to pay, even though I booked online with my credit card. So we get into a room. It's a motel, and it was dirty. Hair and stains in the sheets, dead bugs on the windowsill. Not the best place, definitely not the Hilton. So we shower, whatever. We are deciding to go pay and then go to dinner. We stop in the office because they're open, but nobody was in there. So we start poking our head around to see if we can find the person. And I look down at like another door in the back, and on the baseboard, there was a swastika. And I was like, Kevin, come see this. So we see that, look at each other, and said, we're getting the hell out of here. So we go back to our room, pack up all of our stuff, go back to the office to turn in our key, knock on the door, because now it's locked. And we're waiting around. And a small Indian woman comes out and is asking what we need. We were trying to explain that we want to cancel our reservation and leave. And we wanted a refund because it was dirty. And she like wasn't quite understanding. She was offering to move us to another room. And we were like, no. Plus, like, did you see that over there? And she's like, what, the Roomba? And we were like, no, the swastika on the floorboard. She's looking at us confused, and she goes, that's because of my religion. Turns out she's Hindu. Not all swastikas are bad. And now we look like fools. But at that point, we were too committed, and we turned in our keys anyways and left. With our head in our hands, we walked to the next motel close to downtown and booked a room. Much nicer, no swastikas. We ate dinner in silence that night and decided we've spent enough money and are gonna go ahead and leave. So that's how we became the Fools of Franklin. It's a nice shelter. I'm right over there. Heading up to Siler Bald. It's 0.2 off trail, but it's really steep. Good morning from Siler Bald. This is the first bald that we've been on, and the views, I think, are worth the steep hike. Wow. Making a fire. Like the caveman. Good morning. It is day 19.
Good morning, Baltimore.
His trail name's Nikki Blonsky, if you didn't know. But we are heading up to Wayah Bald Lookout Tower, and it should be pretty good views. It's been a good day 19. We did about 7.5 miles. Yesterday we cut everything short because Kevin was having pretty bad feet pain after doing an intense 4-mile hike. So we decided to let him rest and try to see if that did any better, and it seems to have helped a lot today. So we did quite a bit of miles, and we've got a campsite to ourselves, at least so far. People could still stroll in, but I'm kind of hoping they don't, so that we get a good night's sleep. We've had loud snores the past few tent sites, so I'd like to keep it quiet. But I'll show you around. There's Kevin's. There's my tent. Little picnic table, little ghetto, but that'll work. Fire pit. And this great view. So I'm pretty pleased with this campsite. It's a little off the path. I barely found it, so I think that's why nobody else is here. I realized this before coming out, but now that I'm in the moment and doing the thru-hike, the lesson itself is definitely amplified, and it comes across my mind more often of keeping a balance between mind and body. Because my mind right now, I'm so eager to hike and get further into the AT, I want to keep pushing miles, and so does Kevin. But our bodies are not caught up yet. So we have to do this fun balance of trying to subdue and hold back a little bit so we don't push too far to the point where we get injured and have to go off trail. So we've been trying to do that this past week with doing a little bit of fewer miles each day, and we plan on taking a 0 upcoming. And at the NOC, the Non-Hala Outdoor Center, we're going to go to a hostel nearby and do a 0 to try to recover even more so that we're even better for when we go past, because after the NOC, it's supposed to be pretty difficult the first few days. Welcome to day 20. Today we have about a 5.5 mile day, so nice and short. And we're getting a little bit of a late start because we knew we had a short day coming up. It's just like a chicken. Oh, look at it eating. That's cute. You hear it?
Yeah.
Somebody said they got attacked by it from point 2 from this gap, so this must be the one. It probably has a nest or something. All right, we're moving. We are currently headed up Wayah Bald mountain, and damn, it is hot today. The high is only 71, but there's not really much shade headed up this thing, and I feel it. So we made it to the shelter that we planned for, but there weren't any good tent spots, so we're making the decision to push another 5 miles to get to the next shelter. Hopefully we don't regret this choice, because now we'll be doing a 10-mile day, but it'll pay off, I think, given that we basically will have like a 0 tomorrow, and we'll probably be able to make breakfast and lunch at the outdoor center. Walking the ridge line. That's really cool. Well, something tells me it's about to be a steep descent since I can't see where this goes. Ay, ay, ay. Wow, that's a gorgeous view though. Oh my God. That's the side of a cliff and I gotta go back down. That's crazy. Look at him. And there was another one back in there. Good morning and happy Easter. We're headed into the NOC. Quick pit stop to tape up my foot. Then we're gonna grab some breakfast. They got whitewater rafting going. And it's gonna be a good day. A rather short day. Yesterday we ended up doing about like 9-10 miles. But that means that today is extra short. So looking forward to getting into town, getting some good food. We have a hostel booked for the night. And yeah, see you out there. We made it. Oh, and there's trail magic. We made it.